Hi guys, welcome to the channel. General love reading for my friends Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for February 2021. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you resonate, let us know. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the support. So guys, we are going for a Celtic cross for this one. I will guide you through it. Let's see what we can get for you. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, February 2021. Let's see. And we are ready. So guys, current situation, death card, challenge, 5 of swords, crowning energy, 7 of wands, core of the situation, 5 of cups, past energies, 8 of wands, future energies, 3 of pentacles, approach to the situation, 2 of wands, energies around you, strength card. I will move a little bit the cards, hopes and fears, Page of Swords, possible outcome, Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck we see the Temperance, which is a major arcana about a divine alchemy, you know, balancing things out, meeting other people halfway, looking for common grounds, you know. This seems to be the opportunity to clarify something in a connection that may have suffered a little bit because of some type of ego-driven pattern or behavior. And there is the necessity to resolve the issue, heal the situation. Temperance energy. Bottom of it we see the 6 of Swords, which is an energy about leaving behind rough waters and moving forward towards calmer scenarios. So this can be done, and it is a matter of being available and willing to do so, basically. So guys, current situation, Death card. I personally love the Death card because it's an opportunity to sweep away all the leftovers from the past so that we can leave an open field on an energy level and we can manifest new things more in alignment with wishes and desires. This is kind of the point. There is the necessity to clear the air about, let's say, a set of behaviors that may have caused struggles within a connection, you know? And the Death card is so powerful as an energy that can truly sweep away these small factors that are not deserving to be involved in a productive interaction, you know? Still, it's not exactly easy. It requires effort, especially if we consider the fact that the Death card can also be an inner process, death and rebirth process. So the opportunity to see and do things in a completely different way compared with the previous ones, for example. The challenge is the 5 of Swords, which for me is an ego-driven energy, as you may know. This is the typical situation when a person wants to have the last word, only for the pleasure to do so, when in reality it doesn't truly matter. This can cause problems. And at the same time, the 5 of Swords offers to the people surrounding the man with all the swords the chance to remove from the situation, kinda leaving the man behind and saying, stay alone, whatever you say, and talk about the satisfaction then. A connection may have, again, suffered by some type of behavior that was not ideal for the healthy development of the connection itself. there is the chance to heal the situation if we want to do so, and we need to be 100% in together, so as a couple basically. Otherwise, reconciliation for me is just a label, you know, and if we are not invested fully, it will not work. This is a call to action with a driven and focused approach basically. There is a resistance that needs to be overcome, because the 7 of Wands that we see in the crowning energy is a defensive stand. It can go two ways. This can be the decision to stand up and tall to protect values and virtues that are important. So for example, some of you may desire to do that, kinda pointing out the factors that are important for you, for example. But on the other hand, this can be a resistance channeled by some of your persons, meaning that they are not willing to listen, because if the ego is playing a role within the connection, this man is protecting himself from external factors, you know. He do not want to lower the wand that he has as a defense. This is a crucial turning point within a connection that is going through a series of events like this one, because we have sadness and disappointments involved in the mix because of this pattern, kinda 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, driven, something that needs to change so that we can heal the situation. The 5 of Cups is an energy about regrets, sadness, disappointments, again, about things that didn't go according to expectations. In other cards, as I usually say, we see the 4 of Wands at the two sides of the bridge, so partnerships, meaningful partnerships. The figure is looking at the 3 cups spilled on the ground, something that didn't work, something that was not a source of satisfaction. But this figure is missing the point about the 2 cups still standing behind the back. So an energy extremely positive and auspicious that can still be achieved moving forward, but granted the fact that adjustments need to be made. And we need to be invested in this decision again. So in the past, we see the 8 of Wands, which is an energy of communication. Usually this is a soulful energy, Cupid's arrows, arrows of love. We talk about feelings, sincere and deep. This is an active back and forth. So usually it's a positive and auspicious energy. I would like to say that because of the influence that the 5 of Swords is playing as a challenge, this can be an energy of communication, yes, but kind of discussions, you know. We are talking quite a lot, or we were talking quite a lot previously, but without finding a closing point that can be a source of satisfaction, because again, resistance and ego were playing, or still are playing, a role. The shift that the Death card can bring in is aimed at the 3 of Pentacles in the future energies position. This is important because, considering the Temperance Major Arcana and the opportunity to leave behind rough waters, this is the confirmation that if there is the reciprocal desire to work together, we can make something positive happen. Because the 3 of Pentacles is a productive energy about the ability to work with those around us, working with others, you know, setting and building solid foundations for the future. At the same time, the Three of Pentacles is an energy about the willingness to learn something that we didn't know before. But in order to learn, we need to be open to listen, you know? And this is the point. Resistance, this resistance needs to let go of so that we can listen to what, for example, your person has to say. They need to listen to what you may have to say so that you can find common grounds, you can learn something that possibly the both of you were missing before, so that the connection can be restored in its balance, in its fairness, you know? And this is an encouragement, basically. But in the approach to the situation, we see the Two of Wands, and it all comes down to the decision. We need to be fully invested, as I was saying before. The Two of Wands for me is a soulful decision, because this energy can be, for me, an influence for the following chapters of the journey. The man is holding the world in his hand, so his life for me, and is evaluating all the aspects involved in a particular situation or in a particular scenario in a way that can allow him to gather the knowledge so that he can make the best possible decision about what to do next. And the decision that we can find in a crossroads energy like the Two of Wands is crucial. It can set the tone for what comes next. And so we are kind of coming to the point when we are able to evaluate if we are all in together or not, depending on the scenario. Energies around you guys, strength energy, I'm leaning towards the fact that this is an encouragement towards the opportunity to overcome the challenges. But this is also an holding back, you know, and it may depend on how deep the Five of Swords can be. Because if the ego is a meaningful factor in a situation like this one, the Death card will work as an intervention that can truly sweep away everything. And the person caught up in an ego-driven pattern will pay the price, kind of losing the connection even. If, on the other hand, they are willing to let go of something that may not be as important as they think it is, well, we can work things out and we can overcome challenges. Strength energy. This is a matter of trust, reciprocal trust. That's why I was saying that we need to be 100% in if it is some type of reconciliation, allow me to say. Otherwise, it is just a word, just a label, you know. It has an expiration date printed, stamped on it, you know. The lady in the Strength card is able to earn the trust of the lion by displaying her finer qualities, her true colors, you know. She is showing her most truthful version, and so trust can be restored, can be built on, let's say, considering the lion. This is a matter of patience, which is a factor considering the Temperance also, and the necessity to hold back from meaningless altercations, petty fights, you know, meaningless arguments that are not adding anything useful to the connection. It's kind of interesting to see the Page of Swords in the hopes and fears, because this can be the desire to communicate in a simple way, to point out the things that truly matter in favor of the connection. But if we look at the Page of Swords as a fear, this can be the idea that the other person, let's say the one caught up in the ego-driven pattern, is too childish, kind of immature in some sense. And what if they are not willing and able to understand that a certain amount of effort is required in order to overcome a situation that was challenging and a source of disappointments. And so if they keep the interaction simple in a way, you are giving too much importance to this factor, it's not that important, and so forth, I'm not so sure that we can work things out together. And we come back to the consideration about the fact that we need to be on the same page, 100% in together. Otherwise, death card, sweeping away leftovers from the past. The Page of Cups in the possible outcome, guys, considering the Temperance can be a token, some type of an apology, you know, an offer of reconciliation that can even be sincere, because when I see the pages, I usually say that they are awkward and goofy, but just because they need to go through the experiences and they still have something important to say or to share, and so they deserve attention. This can be true considering the Page of Cups, which is an energy about an act of kindness, a sweet gesture of love that can make all the difference, that can truly go a long way, but it depends on the intention. If the apology is truly felt, and this is up to you to evaluate if that's the case considering your situation, well, we can truly work things out, healing the connection, leaving behind the rough waters, and moving forward towards peaceful interactions that can be helpful for the development, healthy and balanced, of the connection. Otherwise, if the gesture is not completely felt, the apology may not be the one that some of you are looking for, and the decision will follow along, basically, considering the Two of Wands. If that's the case, so something that is not a source of satisfaction for you, the Death card, which is the desire to transform, to embrace a revolution within a situation that is not the one that can bring in satisfaction, well, we can even decide to turn the page and move in a different direction. But again, this Strength card in the energies around you gives me the feeling that the other person may be a little bit stubborn, allow me to say, and if you are a cross-watcher, do not take this personally, but it can be a factor considering the Strength and the Seven of Wands, a touch of my way or the highway with the Five of Swords. But we need to evaluate if this this way of interaction is truly deserving of the struggles that may be involved, you know. Working together in a productive way, paying attention to what a person may have to say can make all the difference, can even make things smoother, you know. So this Page of Cups will be evaluated in some type of justice way, I would say. If it is felt, we can work things out. If not, the word, the Death card can sweep away these struggles, making space for something different. So we'll see, guys. I will leave it at that. I hope it was helpful. I'll continue on Vimeo. See you there if you want to join me. The link is below. If you resonate, let us know. Comment, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, guys, I wish you the best. Take very good care of you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.